Yo, man, what's the YouTube? It's your boy McKenna, aka Mr. That Pro Boy. Today's video, man, this is the dark truth of why the NBA is dying. I'm kind of sick, so I'm just trying to, try to still give you as much energy as I can. I had a fever, I have a fever. I took some medicine. So I'm just trying to get through it. Just saying, give y'all something so you can watch while I try to recover. So I'm trying to do as much of it as I can and release it for y'all, so y'all have something to do it. So I won't take a break. So even though I'm sick, even though I'm sick, I still gotta make these videos and push these videos for you guys, for my nappy squad. So hit that like button, all that. Let's get into it.
I've been a passionate NBA superfan, following every season without fail.
All the way to the hoop, scoop to the hoop with a ball. Points 71 and 72.
Basketball is more than just a sport for me. It's a way of life. And honestly, I can't imagine a world without Steph Curry draining impossible threes, LeBron James crying to the refs, or watching freakishly athletic players defy gravity.
Oh, he just evaporated the Kings' defense.
Lately, however, there's been a lot of buzz about the NBA losing its grip in the world of entertainment.
LeBron is divisive. He makes the game unattractive.
NBA Finals numbers down massively.
Ladies and gentlemen, the truth is, viewership is declining, fans are tuning out, and honestly, the numbers don't lie. Ratings have dropped a staggering 48% since 2012 and 28% just this year on ESPN alone. Meanwhile, other sports leagues are breaking records. This is a troubling trend, and in today's video, I'll share my own.
I really feel like it's the refs, really the refs, and I feel like the fouls, a foul can be anything. You know what I'm saying? I really feel like if they can get FIBA refs and some FIBA rules and implement it to the league, maybe play some international teams, whoever is the international team for the champions of the Euro League. And then the NBA, boom, y'all play each other, one game, so it's really better than, or something like that. Then I feel like, it's just, I don't know, man. Who knows, y'all?
Perspective as a superfan, along with insights from experts and fans around the world to explore the big question: why is the NBA dying?
You know how much league pass costs?
League pass, and you don't even get all the games.
You don't even get the games in your own city.
You don't get the Laker game.
Yeah.
That is true. I think League Pass is a scam, bro. League Pass, you can't even watch your own team on League Pass. It gets blacked out. League Pass needs to change where you can watch any team, any game, no matter what state you in, no matter what country you're in. You know what I'm saying? I think people pay over $200 for League Pass. You know what I'm saying?
Technical foul, Luka.
He waved him off. Appears that way. And somebody else, or is it Udoka out?
And Westbrook sneaks inside. 7 for Westbrook. Technical foul on Westbrook.
Have you ever watched a game where an NBA player just gives another a simple glare and boom, they're slapped with a technical foul?
Yep.
Or how about a player clapping in frustration only to get hit with a tech?
Oh, yeah. He really upset himself. Call for technical.
It's crazy to think, but stuff like this is actually happening in the NBA right now.
Turnaround jumper, foul Morant. And John's got to watch his reaction. He already is sitting on one technical foul. He's got ejected.
This was stupid. The moderator literally went into John Morant's body and his landing right there, and they called a foul. That's stupid. That's really dumb.
Pretty play, a 9-1 run, Minnesota. Oh, come on, man. No way.
That's what I'm saying. If they want the ratings to say that, you gotta let them, you know what I'm saying, talk some ish, trash talk. Because people like drama, people like that. The same thing in the NFL. They talk, you know what I'm saying, they trash talk. Boxing at the press conference, you know what I'm saying, when they need to sell tickets at the press conference. Then they're going back and forth. The NBA needs to let them talk yourself and not get a tech because the ref don't like it, you know what I'm saying?
UFC, for example, when
Dog, I mean, that's good, bro. People like that type of stuff. We watched that Malice at the Palace. I get it why, because probably business stuff, but we watched the documentary on Netflix. I liked it. It was cool. You need something like that, you know what I'm saying?
Bulls fans booing the refs for ejecting Jokic shows how bad of a call it is. My dad took my 9-year-old nephew to his first basketball game, and his favorite player got ejected early in the third for nothing. This is absolutely disgusting. And this one, which perfectly sums up the 2025 season. Refs got more highlights than anybody that got drafted this year.
That's outrageous. What happened tonight, this is completely BS. This is shame.
Officials who are too quick to blow their whistles, eject players, or change the outcome of games while eliminating any possible drama are just one of the many reasons NBA viewership is in a free fall.
We've got breaking news. LeBron is a Laker.
Breaking news.
Hey.
Kevin Durant is headed to Phoenix.
Portland is sending Damian Lillard to the Milwaukee.
But also, I feel like a lot of people are teaming up. Like the small market teams, you know what I'm saying, are not getting a shine. Like nobody wants to go to, you know what I'm saying, go to San Antonio or Houston, you know what I'm saying, or the Kings, you know what I'm saying, or the Magic, you know what I'm saying, or like the Blazers, you know what I'm saying, the Pelicans, the Brooklyn Nets, and the Detroit Pistons. Like all these teams are going to like the Lakers, the Suns, the Heat, Dallas, Celtics, you know what I'm saying, the Knicks, like the big market teams. Those are where people are going to, you know what I'm saying, the Warriors sometimes. You feel me?
Milwaukee Bucks, Giannis and Dame, that is a scary thought.
Piggybacking on my earlier point about the lack of drama, another reason NBA viewership is dropping is the complete lack of heated rivalries.
The other thing is the rivalries with the NBA. I'm not going to hold you. I want that. I miss that. I liked it when people didn't like each other and was really trying to go at each other.
In the UFC, for example, we want to see John Jones fight Tom Aspinall, not watch them train together and be buddies. The reality is, NBA players switch teams faster than a game of hot potato these days. As a result, there aren't many rivalries anymore, and rivalries bring drama. And as I mentioned earlier, drama sells, which is another area the NBA is lacking right now.
Maybe that's just that little toxic side of me, you feel me? I just like controversy.
Not just
Yeah, that is true. There's not really a rivalry. Like when the Celtics play the Lakers, like it is a rivalry, but it's not like a rivalry, if that makes sense. Like everybody in the league is buddy with each other. You know what I'm saying?
Individual players, but like doesn't even feel like there's team rivalries anymore. Like a Lakers-Celtics game, it's like whatever now, you know?
Kevin Durant, for example. He's one of the greatest players of the last decade, but how can home fans get emotionally invested when he leaves his team every couple of years? Then there's LeBron James. While many of the younger generation consider him the GOAT, he's notorious for jumping ship whenever the going gets tough. By constantly avoiding long-term battles, he's also avoided building the kind of rivalries that fans crave.
Now, the Warriors and Cavs was a rivalry, but Kevin Durant ruined that. So now, since then, the rivalry no more.
And now, according to what I heard recently, he's reportedly interested in teaming up with Golden State and joining arguably his biggest rival, Steph Curry. All because his Lakers experiment has turned into a complete disaster. Where's the loyalty? Where's the drama? Then, like I said, whenever young players try to create rivalries, like Jalen Green and Cade Cunningham, the NBA is quick to blow the whistle and put out the fire immediately.
Now for Jalen Green! Oh, my goodness! We did it! Oh, we did it! Oh!
As one fan put it, the fact they gave a tech for that summarizes everything wrong with today's soft NBA. God forbid somebody shows some emotion. So,
y'all, I feel so drained and weak. My head is pounding. I got this ring light on me. I want to turn it off, but I can't because then there's no lighting. I'm trying my best to get through this, and I'm trying to get some videos for y'all. So please bear with me, y'all. Please bear with me, y'all.
The other day, I came home exhausted and just wanted to relax by watching my favorite team play basketball.
Oh my gosh.
I fire up my league pass and then, bam, I get hit with this. Yeah, for some reason, the NBA blocks out home games for everyone on their league pass app, making it ridiculously hard for fans to watch their favorite team.
So you got to buy cable for your own teams, and then you got to buy League Pass to get the League Pass stuff. So what ends up happening is the distribution of games now, and they're harder to find.
Look at this Reddit post from 2 years ago that really sums things up. I have TNT as well as League Pass, but it won't let me watch the Bucks-Warriors game on TNT due to a regional blackout. What the f am I supposed to do? Why the f does the NBA make it so hard to watch their product? To which someone replied, it's really funny to me. I live in Vegas, but I can't watch the Clippers or Kings. If I move to a different zip code 10 minutes east, I also cannot watch the Lakers on top of the Clippers and Kings. They just make up. The truth is, many NBA fans have a specific team they love to watch, usually their home team. But the NBA makes it so frustrating to follow them. Oftentimes, you don't know if the game is going to play on League Pass, TNT, ESPN, or some other random channel. With all this hassle, it's so much easier to just tune into something else, especially in a world overflowing with entertainment options. This is yet another reason why NBA viewership keeps dropping.
You know what I mean? Words was thrown out there that shouldn't be thrown out there between, you know what I mean, two men. And so that kind of just drew the line for me. And I'm one of those, once you're on one side, bro, you stay in there.
You might be wondering why I included that clip of Paul George on his podcast, where he shares why he's no longer a fan of Chris Paul, in a video titled, Why the NBA is Dying. Well, let me explain, or better yet, let this man explain.
So Podcast P, I want to pull this up before I say it. This season, 10 games played, 16 podcast episodes, salary $49 million. Are you getting paid for the podcast or are you getting paid to play? How you got more podcast episodes than games played, nigga?
Story mode featuring Jamal Crawford, the Drew Holiday.
That is true, y'all. That is true, bro. A lot of these players have podcasts now, y'all. Draymond got one. Paul George got one. A lot of these players have podcasts, man. It's
episode season 3 premiere. Paul George has been dropping podcast after podcast on his Podcast P channel, and while they're great episodes, they highlight a trend among NBA players that they don't seem to care about the league anymore. To them, the NBA feels like a stepping stone or a paycheck. And you know what? The fans can feel that vibe.
I don't like the NBA.
Why not the NBA?
Don't give a
Anyway, when it comes to Paul George specifically, just listen to what this one Philly fan had to say.
I just slept until 5 p.m. And I woke up and looked at my phone, and I see a Paul George podcast featuring Reggie Jackson the day after Paul George drops 2 points and leaves the game with another leg injury.
It wouldn't be fair to put all the blame on Paul George because this is a much bigger league-wide trend. Take Zion Williamson, for example, one of the most hyped prospects in recent NBA history. Instead of focusing on the game, he seems to care more about food than basketball.
Is it hard to diet at your age?
Jeez.
Be honest.
Since it's you, I'll be real. There are times when I will say that, man, that shit hard. It's hard, man. Like,
I mean,
20.
he's in Louisiana. They got good soul food down there. They got good food. Of course, he gonna eat. So he in Louisiana. You know what I'm saying? All fish, all that.
Too. Got a lot of money. It feel like all the money in the world, man.
Then there's Ben Simmons, once hailed as the next LeBron James. He's earning tens of millions of dollars, but still hasn't bothered to develop a jump shot. I mean, in this clip, he misses practically every mid-range jumper. And let's not forget the countless other players who just show up to play, but don't seem to care whether they win or lose.
In the NBA, you lose, you still getting money. And I know for sure, like, after you lose, you're like, damn, I lost. You be hurt. Look at your bank account, $35 million. College, you really lose, you're done.
That's it.
I know this doesn't apply
true.
to every player. Some genuinely care about winning, and that's the reason why fans love them. But the harsh truth is that the majority of players, even some superstars, don't seem to show that passion. And if they don't care, why should viewers bother tuning in?
That is true.
In the words of the great Steph Curry, we can tell Donald Trump, night, night.
I'm not here to dive into politics, but another big reason the NBA is losing viewership is its polarizing stance on political issues.
Yeah.
Me and my friends call each other that all the time. I'm not his friend, though. I don't want to see that on the note. He's not my friend.
Again, I'm not picking sides or saying which side is better, but the reality is, when the NBA chooses one side of the political spectrum, they alienate the other side of their viewers.
If there's a poll I'd be interested in, is the following. What percentage of MLB...
The politics should not even be in sports, bro, but... And I feel like they want us, to be divided with the election and all that, if you really think about it, but saying this, it is what it is.
Players give to the left and the right. What percentage of NHL players give to the left and the right? NBA and NFL. Which one do you think is going to be majority of the money being given to the left?
NBA.
100%, and it won't even be close.
That is true.
Damn, lost a fan. I remember why I don't watch the NBA anymore. And this is the main reason I don't watch the NBA anymore. Now, I'm not saying it's wrong for NBA players to speak out about the state of the country or share their opinions on who they prefer in the White House. But based on what I've seen, it's clearly bad for business. You don't lose all the viewers from the opposing political side, but you definitely lose a chunk of them. And when you combine that with the lack of drama, overly abusive referees, the difficulty of watching games, and players who don't seem to care about winning, you end up with the perfect storm for plummeting viewership. Oh, and I haven't even touched on the three-point shooting yet, which has made some games almost unbearable to watch. The three-point shot was revolutionary when Steph Curry came out of nowhere, hitting impossible shots from half court. It was exciting, it was fresh. But now, when the three-point shot has become a cold, calculated algorithm, like what the Celtics are doing right now, it loses its magic. Entertainment is just too easy to find these days. Netflix, YouTube, Amazon Prime, TikTok, UFC, you name it. Sure, the NBA just signed a massive new deal and made more money than ever, but that doesn't change the fact that viewership is falling. If the league wants to bounce back and dominate the entertainment world again, they need to seriously rethink many aspects of their business. Not that I'll ever stop watching, though.
Dang, I'm gonna still watch it, but sometimes it is boring because I'm seeing threes after threes after threes, fouls being caught up some bullshit, you know what I'm saying?
As a super fan, I can't get enough of the NBA. I mean, did you all catch the game where Jordan Poole took down Nikola Jokic in a showdown absolutely no one saw coming? On a night when Jokic dropped a career-high 56 points? Yeah, Jordan Poole straight up turned into Steph Curry that night and completely took over against the best player in the world. And if you're wondering what I'm talking about, don't worry, because I've got the whole story for you.
Hey man, y'all let me know what y'all think down below, man. I'm gonna get up out of here. Go take some medicine. And I'm about to go relax and lay down. I'll see y'all later, man. We out.